Hey, greetings. This is Johnny with Actsphere Insurance Group. What I wanted to do, I wanted to come to you guys today to talk a little bit about something that I think is extremely important, and that is homeowners insurance. We're going to get right into homeowners insurance, talk about a few coverages and why it's so important. The first coverage is what I like to call coverage A. This is your dwelling coverage. Your dwelling coverage typically, let's say just for the sake of time here, let's just say you have a house and let's say your house based off of replacement cost, the insurance is going to be, let's just say $150,000, right? What this means to you is in the event that something happens to your home, the insurance company will pay out $150,000 to replace the house. That will be the total amount. You want to make sure that that's replacement cost and not actual cash value. Coverage B. That's also known as other structure coverage. Typically that's 10% of your coverage A. And so in this case, it's going to be $15,000. Other structures includes anything outside of the primary structure of the home. That could be a fence, it could be a tool shed in the backyard. Anything that's detached from the primary structure is considered to be your coverage B or other structures. Coverage C, also known as your personal property coverage. This is anything inside the house. What I like to say here, if you was to take your home, turn it upside down, anything that will fall out will be considered personal property. So that's going to include your shoes, your furniture, your clothes, appliances, things of that sort. That's going to be your personal property coverage. Extremely important. And you want to make sure your personal property coverage is covered at replacement cost as well, not actual cash value. There's several carriers out there. Sometimes you can have your coverage A at replacement cost, but your coverage C at actual cash value. So this is a very important piece to remember. Coverage D, also known as loss of use coverage. Let's say something happens to your primary dwelling. Something happens to your primary dwelling. You are not able to live there due to some type of major peril. And so now your coverage D, your loss of use, let's just say it's 30%. Typically it's 30% of your coverage A. They will pay you this dollar amount to live somewhere else while your house is being restored. So this will cover an apartment or another house, or a hotel. Coverage E, and that's going to be your liability. I believe this is one of the most important coverages that you need to make sure you have. My recommendation is to have at least 500K. If you don't have 500K, don't go any less than 300K. That's so important. What this means is this: anything that happens on your property, you could be responsible for that. So anything that happens on your property, you could be responsible. Well, what do you mean when you say you can be responsible? Let's say you have a get-together, or let's say you have a holiday celebration, or a housewarming, or a Thanksgiving party, or holiday party, or Super Bowl get-together. And you invite a lot of people over to your house, obviously. And let's say during the get-together, somebody falls down and break their legs, or fall down having a concussion. They can sue you because it happened on your property. With this coverage E, or liability coverage, what this does, this safeguards you from having to come out of your personal pocket and you can just file a claim. These are some of the basic things that you want to make sure you have covered on your policy. Hey, thanks for taking time to watch the video. There's going to be a part 2. Looking forward to sharing it with you. Again, this is Johnny with Actsphere Insurance Group.